He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is stay to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya
it's LC the beat guy.
Are you ready? Here we go. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gauranga Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga Nityananda. Oh, my Lord, Gauranga Nityananda, Nityananda Gauranga, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, Haridas, Srivas, Radhar, Gauranga Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. All right, let's chant a little jump here. Hare Krishna. Oh, man. Gauranga.
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 Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Just call me Will. I am going to chant Hare Krishna with all my friends. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Come on, Amy. Got to test your new microphone out. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
We
Hare
will continue.
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna. Oh my Lord, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
my Lord, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna.
Hare.
Oh, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Oh, my Lord, Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, 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 Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Oh, Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Oh, my Krishna.
Rama Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna.
Rama Rama.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Gauranga,
Hare Krishna.
Gauranga,
Krishna
Gauranga,
Krishna.
Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Rama
Shri
Rama.
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Krishna.
Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Shri Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Chaitanya. Shri
Krishna
Krishna.
Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri
Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Shri
Krishna.
Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Jaya Jaya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu
Shri
Nityananda.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri
Shri
Advaita.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri Vas.
Shri Krishna
Adi
Chaitanya.
Gaura Bhakta
Shri
Vrinda. Jaya Jaya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri Radha Gaura
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya
Shri Krishna
Chaitanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Chaitanya
Shri
Chaitanya
Krishna, Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Radha, 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 Radha,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Radha. Oh, Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe, Shri Radhe. Shri Radhe. Shri Radhe.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Shri Radha. Shri Radha.
Hare Rama,
Shri
Hare Rama,
Radha.
Rama Rama,
Shri
Hare
Radha. Shri Radha.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare
Shri
Rama,
Shri Radha.
Rama Rama, Hare
Shri
Hare Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Radha.
Krishna.
Shri Radha. Shri Radha.
Krishna Krishna,
Shri
Hare
Radha.
Hare, Hare
Shri
Rama,
Radha.
Hare Rama,
Shri Radha.
Rama Rama, Hare
Shri Radha. Shri Radhe. Radha.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Radha. Radhi.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Radha.
Hare, Hare Rama,
Radhi.
Hare Rama.
Radha. Radhi.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Radha.
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare.
Lalita Ganga. Lalita. Any road there. Janaki.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Guru Maharaj.
You're very young. Sri Krishna. 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 Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Lord Krishna. Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Haridas.
Hare Rama.
Haridas. Rupa.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Radha.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna. Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama, 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 Hare.
Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrida.
Yeah. So today I'm starting to get into this. I recycled one of my posts today, I just one that I kind of got, Lilita and I got bored of this guy Dieter, it's boring.
Not
So
only him.
I deleted, I copied it and I deleted the post and everybody's gone. And I reposted it again to see what we catch. It's almost like, we're going fishing, but we don't use fishing line. Forget that, man. We use a net. You throw out the net, the post is a net. The fish just fly right into the net. Wow, man, I think we got a system here, Lilita. All you do is tell them the truth, man, and all the illusions come, it's like a magnet, man, for illusion. What is this? Oh, and the more controversial, the better, man. What a thing. Only the epitome of arrogance could actually go up there and say, I haven't found one real follower of Lord Caitanya, man. All the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Oh boy, did that capture some attention. Man.
The stew flies are coming.
That's great, man. Yeah, so got to be a little controversial, but it's true. See, you just put out the truth. The truth, the truth is stranger than fiction. See, fiction is all this stuff. They ain't no followers that I haven't found. I mean, maybe there are somewhere, but real followers, they would have the symptoms. They have this ecstasy. So, we're gonna use this portion here about what is the difference between a real follower of Lord Caitanya and the false followers. Nobody knows except here in our Sangha. So we'll go to chapter 12. Then I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to post it up there and make some more controversy, catch some more fish in the net. See where it goes. Okay, chapter 12 of Adi Leela. Yeah. Okay, Adi Leela, chapter 12. Oops, no, that's Majja Leela. See, isn't it amazing? It's postgraduate to find out who are the real followers of Lord Caitanya. Unbelievable, huh? So it's not so easy. Well, it's easy if you have it explained by a real follower. Otherwise, it's impossible. They can't figure it out. None of them. All the way from the blind gurus to the blind followers. Yeah. And they went, how can you say that? Oh, don't you? Well, you show me they can't show me. Why don't you guys show me some criteria that you think is a real follower? It's all a bunch of, oh no, of course they're a real follower. Yeah, well, what is the criteria? What is the actual standard of a real follower? All of a sudden, we just say about there's got to be somewhere. Where? You can't even see they're here in our Sangha. How are you going to see them anywhere else? We have fit the criteria of real followers of Lord Caitanya, TikTokers. You probably don't even know who Lord Caitanya is, but it doesn't matter. Just feel the vibes here. Yeah, we do see the vibe, energy, a lot of energy here. You know, just feel the energy. Yeah. See, people don't even know except here. So that's our job. So we'll preach to the blind and the deaf like Jesus did. Tell them what the real follower is, and they'll go, that's okay. We'll just do it for fun because we just love to taste the absolute truth, you know, the true philosophy of Krishna consciousness. And there's got to be somebody out there that has some ears, you know. The Lord gives them some ears, so let's do it like that. In the meantime, we'll just run. Okay, so this is the expansions of Advaita Charya and Gadadhar Pandit. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Lord Caitanya Nityananda, and all the real followers of Lord Caitanya. All glories to the false followers. We'll make them real followers eventually, because it's not like, you know, the whole point is it's just rare to find real followers, so you got to start with false followers. That's why Prabhupada, what do you think he had? Real followers? He was teaching false followers. And then now we teach the real, you know, we make them. We give the next stage is become a real follower. You know, so hear about the standard. You know, okay, it's all in the book. The followers of Advaita Prabhu were of two kinds. Some were real followers and the others were false. Rejecting the false followers, I offer my respectful obeisances to Advaitacharya's real followers, whose life and soul was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you remember the statement of Krishna, and Lord Caitanya said, those who are the devotees of my devotees are my real devotees. See? So do you see there's two things in there, the Acharya and Lord Caitanya and the followers. So when you're a real follower of a real Acharya, see, a real follower from your heart, not with a motive, you know, material motives and all that, then your life and soul becomes the life and soul of the Acharya. It becomes your life and soul, which is the transcendental Lord. Understanding the transcendental Lord the way he is very rare. It's the greatest secret of secret. You know, Krishna told Arjuna, he says, Bhakti is full of secrets and mysteries. That's him. He's that mystery. A relationship with the Lord is that, the transcendental Lord. Everybody has a relationship with God. Yeah, but which God? What level of the, you know, are you with God's shadow? Do you like to chase the shadow? The shadow is his shadow. You know, shadow infers darkness. You know, and the shadow comes from the real person, but it's not really the real person, right? That's why it comes and it goes. Sometimes you see the shadow and sometimes it's not. And when you don't see the shadow, you don't see the shadow anymore, you're dead, you die. And then you're in separation from the shadow. You don't see it anymore because you're a conditioned soul and that's all you know. Therefore, your desire brings you back to the shadow. That's called reincarnation. The cycle of birth and death again and again and again until you meet a real follower of Lord Caitanya, headed by the spiritual master. They say, don't look over there. Look over here. Look at the light, not the shadow. And then no more birth and death because you're not looking at the shadow anymore. Or he may glance over it like Krishna glances at the world and boom, it starts working. Then he puts his attention back on his pure devotees and his pastimes with them. See? So let's read that verse again. The followers of Dvaita Prabhu were two kinds. Some were real followers, and the others were false, rejecting the false followers. So it's another thing called rejecting. Okay? And they call me offensive. They call Lord Caitanya offensive for rejecting those who are not real followers. So look at people, they don't know this, but this is known here in Chaitanya Leela, the Devananda Pandit obstacle. See? He rejected, Devananda Pandit. Hey, why did they see? God is a loving God. He loves everybody. Yeah, right. You know, but why does he reject? Why does he do that? Why does he seem like a sectarian? Does he seem partial? For the benefit of the false followers, you know, the false gurus and their followers. He has to come down to the preaching level to say, hey man, this is illusion and this is truth. He has to teach the Bhagavatam, just like here. See, a great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion differs from others. See? So one who knows the truth, their opinion differs from others. So there's two things that could be done. So a great sage could keep their mouth shut and everybody just stays more or less like they are and make very slow progress, if any. Or a great sage can open their mouth, and because if they're the Bhagavad Gita 10:10 level of a sage, worshiping the Supreme Personality of Godhead with great ecstatic devotion or prema bhakti, they have the real understanding to get back to Vrindavan and the real knowledge to get transcendental knowledge to get there. And if they give that to you, you found Guru Dev, you found the real Acharya, man. You found the real followers of Advaita Acharya, but they got to have prema. Got to have that prema, man. That prema is the truth. See? So that's in a nutshell. That is a real followers. They have the life and soul is the Guru's life and soul. See, that's why you see this principle working right here practically. You're not having to wait 40, 50 years for a disciple to finally make it. Look how many, look at Lalita right in front of you, everybody's faces, man. Her life and soul is my life and soul. So you see, this is the book explained and demonstrated before the world, before the Dieters of the world, before the dunces of the world. Yeah. See, before the false followers so they can become the real followers. You know, they just need to know where to look. But if they don't accept the real authority, you know, or the real standard, then they accept the standards of the false followers whose life and soul is not Lord Caitanya. And who is Lord Caitanya? Sat, Chit, and Ananda. A heavy dose of ecstatic devotion. And man, what truth. Watch out, man. It's like Thor's hammer. It'll bust every friggin' illusion you got. See, are you ready for real followers? Are you ready for the real association, real followers? Are you ready for the truth? Are you ready to have your illusion that any of these gurus can deliver you when you don't see any symptoms of prema? The real standard for a real follower of Lord Caitanya? What, it's not clear enough in the book? Prema is all over the place of Chaitanya Leela. You don't see that Lord's pouring tears down his eyes, Nityananda crying, everybody crying, and all of a sudden you're not supposed to cry, and the whole disciplic line is based on laughing and crying and choking up, man, and busting illusions here and there. You show me any one of those. I can say whatever I want. You got no prema, there's no offense. If you got prema, I'll apologize. But I'll be waiting a long time to apologize from what I've seen out there. I see it's a big flim-flam show. It's a big con show. It's an is a con thing. You're being conned, man. Come here and I'll prove it. These guys that talk, you false followers, man, you won't even come to a few classes to find out. You just talk and bluff and lie and cheat and steal and deceive. That's called religion. I'm here to destroy religion. Yes? Hey, man, we got to build back better. Didn't you learn your lessons from Klaus Schwab? He's destroying everything in the world. He destroyed the financial system so he can have the CBDC bullshit. You know, you got to destroy the finance, destroy the dollar. You can destroy this, destroy that, destroy the middle class, destroy. That's how you do it. Well, you think it's any different here? I got to destroy materially motivated religion because it can't help you very well now. Not when you got this. I want to make everybody a millionaire. I want to make everybody a connoisseur. Is that's my fault? Just to make everybody that are not materially motivated, deceptive religionists? Okay. See, you got to destroy materially motivated religion. Why? Because Srimad Bhagavatam is the truth. Why? Because it says right there in the first canto of the second verse, this Bhagavatam, this truth is not materially motivated. No. This Bhagavatam is not materialistic religion. That's what you got out there when you got gurus that are not real followers of Lord Caitanya. That's why Lord Caitanya wanted to rip up Devananda Pandit's book, who was better than 100 of these gurus. He was humble like you think Radhanath is. He was more learned than 100 Radhanaths. He was more charismatic. He had a lot of followers too. And the Lord said, you got no ecstatic devotion, which is the standard we preach and we show the world here, which is the standard for the real follower or the real spiritual master or the real acharya in the real line of the Gaudiya Vaishnava line. Don't get me hot under the collar. Just by the very presence, I cannot tolerate false followers now. I have to make them real followers by forcing them to drink the truth, whether they like it or not. My Lord is the authority, and he can do what he wants. I just sit here, chant Hare Krishna, and let him play the flute. I just a whittler, man, just whittling away, with the Hare Krishna mantra. Just keep whittling that flute, man. Yeah, put the thing down there, make it like that. That's all I do. And then this crazy feeling comes over me. I just gotta say stuff. I look at a verse and I get overcome by the verse. How come you, Lalita, you have a different reaction than Dieter has when I preach? He has a different mood.
He has a really weird face.
You look pretty drunk today. You get drunk on this stuff? Is there any wine in these words or something?
How could I'm always drinking your association? It's very cheap, actually.
You make this class like a beverage or something, man, like a transcendental pina colada on the beach there with the palm trees,
Transcendental sweetness, yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So real followers. So the real followers of Lord Chaitanya, whose life and soul was. Okay, we got Tom. Amy, come on, Amy. You can do it. Good. I want to test your microphone out. If you can. Maybe you got some you can't do it, but if you can, come on. Yeah. So yeah, you know me. I like gizmos. I like to test gizmos out. Yeah, so the real followers of Lord Chaitanya's life and soul was Lord Chaitanya. And also Advaita. See, Advaita is the real spiritual master. See, so if you love your guru, if you love the real spiritual master, you automatically love Krishna because you get the mercy. Krishna is very pleased when you love his representative, right? Why wouldn't you get it? And then you see, just by chanting your guru's name, you get ecstatic. What does that say? It shows you that's the truth. You please Krishna. It's all about pleasing Krishna, but it's only the devotees of Lord Chaitanya have the highest revelation of what it means to please Krishna. You know, you could either be like on the Vaidhi level and think, yeah, I know what it is to please Krishna. I go and I do the puja, and I go there to the temple and offer food to the deities. You know, I go and I work for Krishna. I distribute cookies and books, and there's something. Yeah, but your revelation or your realization of the pleasure of Krishna is very small because it's based on the Vedas, which is, you know, like it's like a father would think, oh, great, yeah, good. You're on the bicycle, you got the little training wheels on, yeah. There you go. You're in the right direction. You're pointed there. Now, you see, you worship ceremoniously, externally. You don't really feel in it, man. You're not like a devotee who chants the holy name with great ecstatic devotion and tears are pouring out of their eyes and they're laughing like mad women and mad men. Well, those persons really know what pleases Krishna because they can feel it, man. They feel what the Lord feels, and the Lord feels what they feel. It's that close of a relationship. Therefore, they're the real knowers of the Vedas, man. You want to know the Vedas? You go to somebody who chants the Hare Krishna mantra with great ecstatic devotion and tears and laughter, and they look like the most mad person that you've ever seen on this planet because they are more happy than anybody else, and that you can't believe it because it's just not human. And you're right, it's not human. They human as a human are communing with the divine. And that's what it's all about. And that's a real follower in a nutshell, man, a prema bhakta, man, who's real prema. But of course, the false followers have taken over. Right? They're all over. They're all over the ISKCON. They're all gurus now, thousands of false followers. Prove me wrong. Just take out of those thousands, give me 20 who are real followers with real prema. Give me 10. Give me 5. Oh Lord, just 5 real followers with real prema, and they can prove it. All they have to do is pick up their little bead bag and go Hare Krishna a few times, you know, and let's see the results. How about 2? How about 1 for God's sake? 1 real follower? Even my disciples, I got some, Tom, right? They got some real followers here. Already. Much less, you know, the guru, you know, they are the verse personified, man. You know, there must be the acharya there, and there must be a real follower there, and there must be the mercy of Lord Chaitanya there, and that's all I'm seeing. I'm looking at the symptoms. I see all 3 there in the verse. The real followers. And I see the false followers over there. That's why I make my comments, so we can preach Bhagavatam. Highest truth is this. The real followers of Lord Caitanya. They're it, man. They've been tagged. They're here to bag and tag you like a skilled hunter. And empty that bag on the bank of the Ganges where you can see Krishna sitting up on that Kadamba tree there, spying on the gopis. Checking them out. Like Kamalakanta would do if he was here in Playa del Carmen. That's why the Lord won't let him come. He would fall down and never get up again. You know why? Because he doesn't know the food. We're eating the food that he knows not of. So a real follower. So rejecting them, but I don't really reject them. Rejecting is like, put them over there, man. See, and in their place. Okay, and preach to them. Like, this is preaching. I make a video, say, hey man, you false follower, I want to make you real follower. It's very easy. We'll show you. We got examples already. We got people that came to the table not even as good as you guys. You followed a bunch of rules, you followed Prabhupada. Maybe you're initiated by Prabhupada. You did all the right things, right? You followed the regulations. You did the ceremonies. You fasted, Ekadasis regularly, your 16 rounds or 1 lakh even. If you're a Narayan Raj Singh, you did all that. See? But look, we got these people that didn't do any of that. And they come here and they just, because they like this way of worship, and they advance spontaneously and automatically. And they have the real mercy of the Lord of these verses because they feel love of Krishna. They feel that love of Krishna is the mercy of Lord Caitanya, to feel love of Krishna. He came here to give that love. We're here to give that love. So this shows you this is a stronger path. See, Fanny and Amy are real followers of Lord Caitanya, right? They have the symptoms. They love their guru, who's obviously authorized, because how can they love Krishna on the ecstatic platform? Doesn't this make sense to anybody? It makes the most sense to me. Probably Dieter wouldn't understand the word I'm saying because he's so exalted in some realm I cannot even conceive of. See, what I preach doesn't make any sense to him. And what he preaches doesn't make any sense to me. Just kind of how it is. But I'll stay with this because I know what that's like. And that's hell to me, is to be a speculator and not to taste transcendental. Whatever this is I'm tasting, whatever you are, Krishna, I'm not going to ask a bunch of questions. I just want to chant your name and keep tasting what I'm tasting because it's good stuff. Makes perfect sense to Janaki because she's a mad woman. Gauri is one madman and Janaki is another. Therefore, she takes my words as truth. Dieter is not mad. He's a normal devotee, strictly following in the rules and regulations. And he sees so many real followers of Lord Caitanya out there. So many, like Narayan Raj. Oh, so many pure devotees. And Prabhupada, they think they know, but Prabhupada said when he was asked, how many people, how many persons actually know Krishna, because he saw the verse, out of many thousands, hardly one knows. He said, how many people actually know the Lord here in this world? That's Prabhupada said this. If you go up in outer space, and you find a log floating up there in outer space, a big place, right? That's how many who really know Krishna deeply. Because if you really know Krishna deeply, you have ecstatic devotion, like a lot of these devotees here. And I ain't seen this kind of bhakti anywhere, not in one place, not amongst the Radha. This is my experience. I can talk about, why not? I've experienced, I haven't seen it amongst the Narayan Raj devotees, not one of them, not around those really these ladies in white that are so supposedly so exalted. Not even one of them, not one of the gurus anywhere, not in the Radhakund Babaji's. Oh, of course, they all say they got it, but we don't, and they say they got it, and it's almost like, okay, you got it, all right, you got something, you got a talent, you can chant Hare Krishna in great ecstatic devotion. Okay, you got it. You say you got it. Okay, well, what do you do with that? Oh, well, I'm just going to be in my room and I'm going to chant in ecstasy. So you think? I mean, maybe I'm a liar and a bullshitter and a deceiver. This, after all, it's Kali Yuga, right? So I'm going to be over there chanting, man, but just believe my word. It's almost like, just believe it's the science. My bullshit is the science, like they tell you in the thing. Oh, just follow the science. Any other opinion is not the science. Just follow the science that has the opposite result. How scientific is this? I give everybody the chance, man. I say, follow the science. The science of self-realization is you find a real follower of Lord Caitanya. That's what the book says. Reject the false followers. Reject every one of those gurus. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'll give them the option. You can prove us wrong. Just get your little booty over here and let's see you chant in ecstasy that you got the real mercy of Lord Caitanya, which is this prema bhakti, and tears squirt out of your eyes, man, where you got to have a lot of these, man. Either that or wave up your white flag and surrender to the truth. Right, Tom? Get him. Surrender. So you either show us one of these wet or one of these surrendering to the truth better than you can even dream about. And I going by the book. Everything I say is in the book. Yeah. Everything they say isn't. It's on a checklist they typed up, Oh, here's your bona fide guru, man. Nothing about prema bhakti. Nothing. Not even a word. I just say one word. Prema. Prema, prema, prema. Devotion. Ecstasy. It reveals the truth about Krishna. So you can speak the truth about Krishna. No prema, you're going to be speculating with the goal. We heard Radhanath, right? You heard Radhanath? He said, true wisdom is up to that level. That's like maybe silver. Yeah. Oh yeah. True wisdom is to see equally a cow, a dog, a guru. See, all gurus are equal, right? Just see equally. Yeah. That's the fault in that verse. Yeah. No. You need to see. There's a lot of gurus out there. There are thousands of them. Just show me one that's a real follower. That's all I want to know. One real guru, one real acharya, one real spiritual master, one real prema bhakti. I want to make that distinction. You can have your bullshit understanding there and get people up to just be equally seeing all that. But they won't see what I just said unless they come here and I preach the distinction. If you see a prema bhakta and you follow in their footsteps and you associate with them, bam, you're going to become like them. Otherwise, it'll take you millions of lifetimes to follow Radhanath's path of just try to come up to that, and you won't be able to even do that in this Kali Yuga. Those paths are too weak. The association is so bad. You need powerful association like here. Wouldn't you say? Powerful prema, powerful truth. We even got Tom cussing a little bit. So real followers rejecting the fall, distinguishing them, that's all. And then people know where to look. Come check us out. I mean, is this not reasonable to say that a real follower has the prema Prema Bhakti, pure devotion like Lord Caitanya and his real followers did, or Nityananda and his real followers did, or Advaita? I mean, isn't that reasonable? Just find a real follower that has the real bhakti. Well, what does it look like? I don't know. Our gurus never show it. Well, what do you expect from false followers? But you go, nobody speaks like you. They're not supposed to, they're following the etiquettes of giving honor and respect. Well, I follow the book. The book says reject the false followers. I'm sorry, I'm a stickler. I follow the rules. I follow the book. I follow what it says. And I do what it says. I reject the false follower. But I'd like to make you guys, all you have to do is just wave the white flag, surrender that you're outshone, you're outshined, you're out-truthed. You don't even understand what the truth is. Not clearly. And we'll make you real followers, Lord Caitanya. We'll make you as good as Amy, Rose, and Fanny. We'll make you real gurus. I think I'm going to give Fanny and Amy Rose the titles Bhaktivedanta. What do you think, Lalita? Should we do that?
Go ahead, Guru Maharaj.
How about that,
I want
Fanny?
to see those faces.
You want to be a Bhaktivedanta? Hey, man, let's ask the question. Does Amy's Vedanta come from Bhakti? I mean, she's always writing these conclusive things, amazing things. Where is she getting this? Must be from some real Bhakti, huh?
Must come from Bhakti, yeah.
Hey, man, here you go. Where's my seal? Yeah, that's what Jesus, prayed, because basically the same thing that happened with Jesus and Lord Caitanya and Nityananda, all these special beings, really special, happen here. That's why all these things Jesus was noticing what I noticed. He said to the Lord, "Oh Lord, this is amazing. You reveal these deep things to babes, and you withhold it from these sannyasis and Brahmins and all these ones who the people follow, the renunciates, the yogis. You withhold this confidential deep truth, but you reveal it to babes, people that trust in you. But how do they trust? Because they trusted Jesus. See, the representative, the true representative of the transcendental Lord, and the Lord bestowed great mercy in the form of truth, and real revelations and amazing experiences of the Spirit to ordinary persons. But look, the whole world they follow the false prides. They follow those who do austerities and become proud of their sannyas stick, of their title, Bhaktivedanta. Or what, and then they walk around like, oh, I'm special. You're only special when you have prema, really. See, you're a special person. But you're never even thinking that you're special. You're thinking prema is special. You're thinking the Lord is special. You're thinking the devotees are special. You think differently. You don't think like a human being thinks. A human being who is still human and doesn't have the mercy of Lord Caitanya and Lord Chaitanya's associate. Thinks human. They think, oh, why don't they like me? Why don't they honor me? Why don't they want to know me? See, this is called contamination, and this is what you get free of here. Here, you're too busy thinking, this is so interesting, I love understanding these concepts. You can't think about wanting to be understood, because if you do that, then you're going to be very disappointed, because very, very few people understand me, and that's just how it is. Very few people understood Jesus. Very few people understood Lord Caitanya. Lord Caitanya even said that. He said, most of even my followers don't even understand. So get used to it. Otherwise, you're going to be very disappointed here. No, why isn't Gohari, he thinking about me being, wanting to, because I want to be understood, and he doesn't even think about understanding. He doesn't even care about understanding me, and I care about that so much. And see, that's how we don't water the weed; it just dries up. See, it's not quite human here. That's you get a divine mind, man, by the Lord. You put you come and you hear from a bona fide representative of the Lord. See, and all I'm doing is put your mind where my mind is. My mind is in the absolute truth. See? And therefore the absolute truth is in me. Yeah, go ahead, Lily.
They did not make the choice between from the world and from the transcendental world. They did not make that choice because they don't know that there is a choice. They don't know the transcendental world, so they stay on that mundane platform.
Yeah. Yeah,
If
they
you
can't.
know
Yeah,
the
yeah,
difference, you
yeah.
leave that behind and you choose for that one. You
Yeah,
know?
see, they don't know because they haven't. That's why I said they haven't heard the real Bhagavatam. See, real Bhagavatam is you got to be the verse. If you are the verse, that means the Lord is in you, speaking through you as you in this world. Only He really knows these things, and you have to be very transcendentally close with the Lord to also understand these things. Otherwise, you don't. People haven't heard the Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest truth distinguished from illusion for the welfare of everybody. See? That means everybody. Here, what I'm preaching actually is potentially understood by everybody. A big sannyasi could understand it, or a nobody. See, like a simple woman like Fanny and Amy can. See, both kinds. But if the sannyasi doesn't understand, why don't they understand? Because they don't have faith in the speaker like they do. They don't have openness. So they don't. They're not a friend or a disciple. See, like Arjuna said, because you're my friend and my disciple, my follower. Therefore, you are qualified just because you're my friend and you follow me. That's it. Those are the qualifications. And if you don't have those qualifications, that simple qualifications, therefore you can't understand what I'm saying right here. Very simple, straightforward, with a lot of, drama. See, this is the kind of drama I like. I don't like this other drama of the me drama. That's about me. People don't understand me. That drama I don't like at all. No, this kind of drama I love. This is great because this is for the truth, man. Yeah, I just point that out to show, hey, man, that you're going to transcend eventually, because that makes you miserable. This makes you happy. This drama is you dramatize the play of truth, and you act on the stage of the world, the truth, like this. Oh, I love this. Prabhupada was starting to feel much better because he said, my godbrothers depressed me, suppressed me, and compressed me. Because they're always trying to control him. Yeah. Even said, even after he was preaching, he had his own disciples, he was an acharya, everything. And he said, look at this. My godbrothers, even though, he said like in third person, even though this Bhaktivedanta is preaching all over the world, making devotees and everything, they still want to control me. Okay? In other words, they haven't transcended the modes. The only way you control a personality like Prabhupada or Krishna, actually, that's how you learn about how to control Krishna, is by love, real love, devotion, devotion to Guru, devotion to the absolute truth, devotion to Vaishnavas. And if you have that, you'll have devotion to Krishna. Okay? If you don't have that, then you don't know. You're blind still. A lot of people, they didn't get real love for Prabhupada. They might have some sentimental stuff, but proof Proof is if you got transcendental love for Prabhupada, that means you love Krishna, and that's when that means you got the mercy of Lord Caitanya. And when a real devotee comes, you'll be able to recognize their symptoms. Ooh, special guest. Amy! Oh, Amy. I'm happy now. You got your new mic? Okay, turn it on. Let's test it out.
All right. I don't know if it's working. Is it?
Oh, man.
You can, it is? Oh, good.
Now I can really hear you. Oh, that's great. Yeah, does it have a clip on it?
Yeah.
Clip it up here. Yeah, a little bit higher, as high as possible. Oh, man.
Can you hear? Is it working? Like,
oh, boy, is it working.
Is it working like this?
Oh, it's working great. That's fantastic.
Okay, good.
Yeah. You like your little mic?
Yeah, it's good. Can't hear you that well. Okay.
You can't hear me?
No, I can. It's low. I don't know what.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, turn the volume up. Oh, okay. You know how to turn the volume up on your phone?
Yeah, it's up all the way. I don't know if maybe because this is connected, like maybe it's making this. I don't know if this is.
Oh, maybe.
I could still hear.
Yeah. Yeah. You got headphones?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Anyway, you can try it. It may not work with the headphone, but try it. We'll experiment today a little bit.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. Okay. All right. So okay, real follower from the false followers. So the real followers, their life and soul is Lord Caitanya. And you got to ask the question, what does that mean? Life and soul. Okay. So what is the life and who is Lord Caitanya? What is he? He's Satchidananda. He's a body, a container of ecstatic bliss and knowledge. Isn't that the purpose of a form, to contain something? See, a container, So people, if you don't have the mercy of Lord Caitanya, that means you don't have the Satchidananda. You don't have the eternal Ananda. That's why the tears are important. The laughter and like calling out to the Lord and tasting the nectar of the Lord's name. Your spiritual senses have to be awakened. See that? So we need to define what is that mercy of Lord Caitanya. See, so the acharyas did it indirectly because they want to hide it, and because it's like preaching to the faithless. If you explain it, people won't believe it. So you say the mercy. You speak in general. Oh yeah, the mercy of Lord Caitanya, and everybody says they're into name only, right? Oh, give me mercy, give me mercy. What kind of mercy you want, dear son? I don't know, but my guru's never. I just say, give me mercy, and he just puts his hand out. Oh, bless you. Yeah, what kind of blessing you? Blessing? I never thought that. I just say, bless me, bless me, bless me. Right? Everything's just a word, but there's no meaning behind it. No meaning behind the blessing. No meaning behind what is the mercy of Lord Caitanya. Well, let me just tell you frankly. It's ecstatic devotion is the mercy of Lord Caitanya. Because with the devotion, you can understand and ascertain truth. If you can ascertain truth, you get out of illusion, for God's sake. It's only ignorance and being ignorance of the truth that keeps you in this friggin' illusion. Does this make any sense there? Am I mad? Do you understand what I'm saying, Amy?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And it makes perfect sense to me because I'm experiencing it. Like when this faith in you, believing in you, devotion to you and loving you, like that's the secret. That's what gives all the juice. If I listen to you, believe, like if I was not having this level of trust and faith and yeah, that would make a huge difference. Like this this faith is everything. I mean, that's where it all comes from. And then it just keeps increasing too. You like, it's not blind faith because you just prove it. Like, you prove it all the time, every single day, multiple times a day, not just hours upon hours per day. Do you like continuously prove this? And then the proof is in my life. It's in even when I'm writing, like you say, oh, I'm my Vedanta, I'm able to express of what we talk about of bhakti yoga so well. And that's because of like this living experience, because I'm experiencing all of this through my faith and devotion in you and listening to your words, but not just listening to it, listening with all of my heart and I hang on to every word you say. I internalize every word to myself. Like everything that you say, I take as if you're speaking directly to me. Like, that's how I take it. Sometimes I actually do that with you, even when you're like kind of like yelling or like other maybe other people or even gurus. Like, I'm always like in a weird way like trying to internalize that this apply to me. And I feel like that's actually really helpful because it's just more like kind of gearing my perspective and like words that you're saying, and all of that's really increases everything for me because it's just more belief in everything that you're saying. Like, I want to be that protege, you know, like I do. I want to be Claire, like your friend says I'm Claire, like that whole concept. Everybody does, not just me, but everybody who wants to be a devotee of the Lord. Increase that devotion, that bhakti, the love that you have for God, and show him that. How do we do Guru? By doing it this way, like through our love for Guru. Our how else are we going to act that out in this material world? This devotion. Oh, I love God so much. Well, how do you show that? You know, the only way I know is the way you've taught me. Everything I know is, and that is to it's through Guru. Guru is the living representative. I take these words very literally and seriously. Like, he's the living representative. So, oh, what does that mean? That means I'm like, it's all done. And then that's how I show the Lord my love. Clearly, that's being very appreciated because I'm just receiving all of this benediction and auspiciousness in all different ways, material and internally. So yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean, proof's in the pudding. Everything you're saying is true. It's real. It's like 100% like working. It works. You know, the results are right there. And it's just, yeah, just kind of, it's all up to the person to, are they believing it? Do they want to do this? You know, they can.
Yeah. See, I knew it. You're also a mad woman too, because you take my words as truth.
Yeah, I must be, but that's fine. That's fine by me. I'm good with that.
Yeah, Lord Caitanya said that too when he wanted to explain the Atmaram verse. He or Sanatan said, "Can you explain that verse that you explained to Sarvabhauma?" And he said, "Well, you know, I'm one madman and Sarvabhauma is another. Therefore, he took my words as truth." So you got to be in this transcendental madness. See, people they forgot about, you know, the Lord Caitanya. When you read the Leela, you see he was considered a madman. They thought but they playfully, like people knew. See, even in India now, and like with shamans, if you're in the New Age or something, shamans are very like, oh, nobody can understand shaman. They're kind of weird and all that. See, but in Vaishnavism, their gurus, their so-called shamans, are so normal. They're like you because they are like you. They're not real shamans. They're not real madmen, transcendental madmen in transcendental consciousness. They're not real free. You notice Gohari seems a bit free, says what he wants, does what he wants. And even though he's so offensive in your own, he still chants in ecstasy and more all the time. Why is that if I'm so offensive? Yeah, maybe I see things as they are and they don't, because they don't reject the false follower. They embrace the false follower. I just follow the book. See, a great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion differs from others. Why did they say that? Because it seems contradictory. No, you only know that if you come here. My opinion differs from all of them because my ecstasy is bigger than any. They don't have any ecstasy. It's easy to be bigger than theirs. That would be a bad day for me. It's still bigger than theirs. See? That's why the conclusiveness. That's why I say my opinion differs. Yeah, you say they're real followers, they're Dieter and all you guys out there. I say they're false followers. And I say because their opinion differs from the books. They don't have the mercy of Lord Caitanya. The mercy of Lord Caitanya is this prema bhakti, real ecstatic, intimate devotion like he had, like Nityananda had, like their followers had, and like they transmitted, like Gohari has, like Lalita has, like he transmits it. And they transmit it now. Powerful ecstasy like that. I don't see symptoms in the Radhakund Babajis. Not one. Not from the Mahant there that Dieter's proposing. Not in the Radhanath, who's glorifying, seeing equally disposed all these people, a cow and a Brahmin, a Bhagavad Gita level realization. That I don't even think he quite has yet. Because I guarantee you wouldn't see equally when I'm preaching, man. All of a sudden, his real colors will show. I've already seen it. His humble pie attitude just disappears. Devananda was humble pie also, wasn't he? And Lord Caitanya got him, man. The guy was morose all of a sudden.
Morose pie.
Found out. Yeah. So this is it, man. So a great sage is not a great sage unless your opinion differs from others, because this Maya is so strong, the truth is so high, and without the devotion Lord Caitanya brought, you cannot get a clear picture of it. It'll all just be superficial words, flowery words, like you saw. Rather not flowery words. Yeah, flowers, and then put some music in the background. It's kind of good hypnosis, hypnotize, good for falling asleep, maybe. Easy to fall asleep. I was actually on the bed there. I was going, oh yeah.
And it was well done.
So rejecting. So this is my way of rejecting, but actually, it's the truth will set you free. If you continue believing in false followers of the disciplic line, you'll never know. You got to meet a real follower and they got to tell you the truth. Not everybody will accept this, but whoever does, like Amy, you want to be like her. You want to be a real Bhakti Vedanta, person who knows the real truth, Boy, I would love to be hit with a stick from Amy. Get your dun down and just, I want to be hit with the stick from Amy Rose, man. You get chastised from a Bhakti Vedanta, a real one. Oh man, that is a great fortune.
Don't use a baseball, Amy.
Not a baseball bat, a soft one. They got these on the thing with foam on it. Yeah. Okay, what else we got here? See, that's just one verse. See, I notice Krishna Das Kaviraj, always in the first verse, he puts everything. He was so old when he's writing it, he never knew whether he's going to last a day. So he would take the first verse of the chapter and put everything in it. And it's like a seed, and then we make a tree. That's a miracle. You take a seed phrase and you make a huge tree. I like that. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, Lalita, read on a little bit.
Okay. Second verse or?
Yes, second verse.
Okay. Oh glories, oh glory. Oh glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh, glory to Lord Nityananda. Oh, glory. Oh, glory to Advaita Prabhu. And all of them are glorious. All of them are glorious. I offer my respectful obeisances to the all glorious, oh glorious Advaita Prabhu, who forms the second branch of the eternal Chaitanya tree, and to his followers, who form his sub-branches. The Advaita Prabhu, he was the second big branch of the tree. There are there are many sub-branches, but it's impossible to mention them all. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was also the gardener. And as he poured the water of his mercy on the tree, all the branches, as the branches, they grew day after day. The fruits of love of Godhead. The fruits of love of Godhead that grew on those branches of the Chaitanya tree.
How can you say you're a real follower of the Acharya and there's no fruits of love of God? What kind of Hare Krishna movement is that actually? It's not really the real thing, is it? It's because it's false followers still. See? Here you read the verse, right, Amy? And you can say, wow, that's it really works. Yeah, I'm experiencing that. You think any of these devotees can say they can't even read the verse? Well, maybe they'll read the verse and it just doesn't mean anything to them. It means to you because you're seeing this bhakti grow every day. See, love of God, the fruit of love of God. First of all, the fruit of love of God is here. So prove to me, Radhanath, the fruit of love of God is over there. Let's see a couple of your disciples even. I know you don't want to show it and show you have the symptoms and all that, but do you have any disciples to show it? So the guru doesn't show and the disciples don't show. So why can't I talk about that which is rejectable, right? What is this? Why not? Let's, rejecting people they don't know to reject. No, it's okay to reject gurus who don't deliver real bhakti. Yeah, look at Bali Raj. He didn't get real bhakti from his guru. Even his guru had all these mystic powers, could raise dead bodies and all that, but couldn't raise the Krishna in him, love in him. Vamanadev did that. Yeah, so Bali Maharaj rejected him, and that guru was better than 100 of those Radhanas. Why can't you reject them if you're not a real follower? What's wrong with rejecting false followers, Amy? Doesn't that make sense? False follower, well, what is the big offense? I think Krishna would be pleased because you follow the real verse. I just enact the real verse. I just show you in living color. I ain't afraid I believe in the scriptures. I believe in the real scriptures, not a bullshit version, a real version. The as it is version. Reject the false followers. I reject them. I show you I reject them. I'm living proof of rejecting them and not afraid of rejecting them publicly. Okay? Because the verse says reject them. Why not enact it? This is a play after all. Didn't you hear Shakespeare when he said all the world's a stage? Well, where's this book enacted? How do you enact this book? Well, you got to reject those false followers. Got to reject that Radhanath. Got to reject that Jaipataka. Right before, I know it's unpopular. I know you're going like, That's as bad as saying, Gohari, are you the son of God? Of course. He's trying to be, no, I'm Gohari Das. Jesus is Jesus, son of God, and Gohari Das is also. If you're not like that, you ain't no friggin' guru, man. You ain't got the mercy of even Jesus yet. Much less Lord Caitanya. I know, strikes fear. Oh, I could never do it. You can't reject false follower. Why not? Let them prove that they're a real follower. Then otherwise, I'm playing poker for God's sake, man. I'm putting out my hand. See, I got a straight flush. Can't you see, man? Do you see the book says I have a straight flush? My personal experience says I have a straight flush, and you guys are saying, yeah, Gohard's got a straight flush. Guru Sadhu Shastra, man. So let's see some proof, man. Put your hand, you've been hiding your hand behind your hand. Ooh, I'm Guru Dev. Ooh, yeah, just, do you believe it? Do you believe it? I won't show you, the proof, I won't, we'll have to make up a checklist there to prove that we're a real guru, because the book certainly doesn't do it. It's your fault, you believe it. You went and got your shot because Acharya Dave said so, right? I bet he got a bag of money or something for that, man. I tell you, this is Kali Yuga, man, especially what I've seen going on in this world. Ooh. The devil play anything goes right now. I think this is his time, Oh, yeah. He's got this. He can lie, deceive, cheat. Oh, as far as he wants. He can do, just exaggerate all kinds of stuff now, and but if you believe it, that's what you get, you just don't move on. Yeah. So go ahead there, Lalita. What else?
We are so innocent, Guru Maharaj. How can we know that there are real followers? They don't show up. They don't show off. They don't give a show. Nothing at all. How can we know that? If they hide in, we need to call them out the caves. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm wrong, just prove it. Just show that you're a real follower of Lord Caitanya with this standard. I mean, is this not really the real? Am I exaggerating that a real follower of Lord Caitanya has prema? I mean, didn't real followers back then have prema? Devotion, real pure devotion, ecstatic devotion, the tier types.
If he propagates the cult of devotion, there must have been devotion, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. But here the standard has been lost, because otherwise they wouldn't have a position. Why would you worship somebody? If you knew the real standard, why would you give somebody worship if they're not much better than, they're not really better than you. You're all on an equal level. You're neophyte guru and neophyte disciple, blind leader, blind followers, same platform, right? You're just play acting. That's all. Guru, spiritual master in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line means self-realized soul. They've realized Krishna, but you need prema to do that. Otherwise, you don't know Krishna. You can't know Krishna. You got to go through the door, get this prema, right? Then you come out and tell everybody, hey man, the door's over here, not over there, not with Radhanath. Where's your qualification? Where's your prema? You're in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line. You got a nice sannyasi. You got thousands of followers and lots of money from them too. Lots. That guy's rich beyond your wildest dreams. You wouldn't believe it. And they're all rich. See, but that's their reward. Gauri's more rich, more, much more. Because I got the real wealth. The real wealth is this bhakti, man, because it reveals the truth. Truth is the wealth, man. The truth of ecstatic worship and intimacy with the transcendental Lord, to know that true Lord, this, and be clear and logical and happy forever. That's wealth. They don't. They prove that they don't have it yet. I don't see it. What is this? Especially quoting verses. You can look at my video. We dance circles around him with the right understanding. Very simple. Oh, by the way, the real truth and wisdom is the mercy of Lord Caitanya. You come here, we'll give you that. And there you go. You got the highest truth and the highest wisdom, much higher than just the highest truth is to see equally a Brahman. And what is that compared to this? You're not going to cry torrents of tears trying to, thinking that's wisdom and being pointed in the direction of being a Brahmin. Brahman realization, and that's so hard to get that way. Come here, get the mercy of Lord Caitanya, and automatically you're Brahman realized. Automatically you see equally, but and more. It's the and more. See the whole enchilada you get here. You like Mexican foods? Amy? Yeah? Me too. I don't eat it because it's seed oils and all that stuff, and I have to make it myself if I do. Yeah, all these restaurants I can go to, I don't go. I save money. I just go cook. Prabhupada used to cook. He wouldn't eat out either, Yeah, because, people, they eat out this. Oh, you got these people, passionate or whatever. The energy goes in the food. Out of this. You get real, I like this. Cook for myself or have Janaki cook when she's around. Boy, does she cook good. She's a fantastic cook, man. And clean. Boy, does she clean. I'm the only one who cleans better than her. I clean better than, no, I think Lolita, she's getting really clean now. Yeah. Where were we there? What were we talking about? I kind of got spaced out.
False follows, Guru Maharaj.
Oh, false follow. Oh, you poor guys. Hey, I don't know. I have great faith. I follow in the footsteps of Lord Caitanya. Everybody he chastised became a pure devotee. So, hey, man, if that works, it's worth the risk. Let me go to, I like that. What was this? Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah, him. But in another incarnation, Vasudev Das. He said, Lord Caitanya, please, let all this karma be on my head, but free them from the cycle of birth and death. Put all that karma on my head. Let me burn perpetually in this hellish hell and put all their karma on me, but you free them. I kind of like that mood. That's what I'm doing here. Because look, they think Gohari's got to be going to hell when he calls out all these gurus, says they're false followers. You're guaranteed to go to, let me go to hell if I can free one of them. Because the way I see it, they're going to take another birth. They didn't get it right yet. Who's going to point out the highest truth? Don't I point out the highest truth is prema bhakti? And don't I distinguish it from illusion? Like if you don't have, that's showing pretty big illusions, man. That's like to Putana stuff, man. Putana was in Vrindavan, like these gurus are pretending to be in Vrindavan. She's like that, and I'm calling her out, man, sucking the life out of her. See, the truth will set you free, man. You suck the life out of that. Who else would dare preach like this? See? Their followers can't free their gurus, and the gurus can't free themselves. Who's going to help them? Some crazy guy there with one of those big hats, sombreros, man. Over there, I won't say where I'm at. They might come after me.
They're sneaky.
They might not want to. They might think with their wealth is followers and buildings and money and Swiss bank accounts and juggling the scriptures and speculations is real wealth. And to me, real wealth is my beautiful disciples and friends like Amy Rose and Lalita and Tom And who else? Govinda, Andromeda,
And Pani and Janaki.
funny and noodles. And to me, that's wealth, man. To have friends are your wealth, man. And yeah, see, it's not easy to get friends here because it's transcendental friends. You know, if I wanted a whole, see, that's why we have what, 18, 20, 30, 40 people. That's a lot, actually. You know, they got friends, but not really. That's all temporary stuff. I know. I was in ISKCON for 5 years. I had friends. Where are they now? They're gone. Why? Because I moved to another level of understanding and consciousness. It's gone. It's finished. See? Of course, if they followed this way, they can also come, but they're still, you know, they're still worshiping. Some of my godbrothers worshiping Tamal Krishna like he's anything, you know, great. Wait, who is he, man? He ain't no. I talked to him, and I definitely feel it. Never felt any love for the guy. I mean, he's just an ordinary person. I don't feel love for ordinary people. I feel love for devotees. You know, why would I love non-devotees? Those who don't even preach it, don't know what it is, preach something else, have all kinds of motives to be guru. You know, I can't imagine worshiping somebody. It doesn't even make sense to me. You know, I watch videos within him with Prabhupada. I seen the guy was like sticking out like a sore thumb, always trying to be out in front of Prabhupada. Unbelievable. To wanting to be important. You know, I saw, you know, the guy wants to be important. And therefore Krishna says, oh, I can use a few false egos like you know, for the neophytes. Oh, you want to be guru? Okay, I'll give you a bunch of neophytes. You can go there. Yeah, you know, and one of his godbrothers is Gauri Das Pandit. Janaki knows him. He was saying, you know, when he knew Tamal Krishna. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying these are the people you worship. They're not worshipable. Sorry, they're not. You know, when Prabhupada was, I think he was sick or something, and they wanted to do something, and Tamal goes, well, what about me? See, the what about me thing. That's why I try to teach my disciples, what about me? Who is this me? It's a false identity. It's competing with Prabhupada. Like, what about me? What do you want to? Oh, it's somebody, people were glorifying Prabhupada, and Tamal was thinking, what about me? Well, how come you're not glorifying me? Can you imagine? These are your friggin' leaders. I can't really. I'm sorry. You don't like it? Too bad, man. You know, you want to worship false followers of Lord Caitanya? That's your business. I'm going to preach. What is you? That's not the standard. Come on, show me one person that's a real follower, one person with real prema. One person can prove that what we prove here every day. We prove what is the truth. The truth is Satchidananda. That's in our Sangha. Krishna must like us. Radha must like us. They come here every day. They're the ones giving us this. You want to blame us for prema? Blame them. Then you do. When you say, brother, go Hari, Ra, Lalita, Ra, you're blaming them. Therefore, that's why you don't get prema. You know, why should they give you? You know, you don't like them. You don't like this. Amy gets it because she likes prema. She likes devotion. She likes truth, right? You like this, right? So the Lord says, oh, you like what I like and what my representative likes? There you go. You can have a portion. Have a piece of the pie. Here, have a nice enchilada. Yeah. What would you like? Verde sauce on it or the other? What do you like? More spicy or less? I like more spicy. That's why I preach like this. Spicy, and that's spicy preaching. You may not agree with me, Dieters out there and Carolinas, but you can't say this is not an interesting show.
They eat unspiced khichdi. We will eat a pie.
Yeah, we eat the spices. We got a lot of spices in there, man. Go ahead, Lalita.
Okay. At first, all the followers of Advaita Acharya shared a single opinion, but later they followed two different opinions as ordained by providence. Always the same, it's always happening in religion. Some of the
Yeah,
disciples,
this is the thing. Even with Prabhupada, you could say he's a Acharya, right? But you don't get the perfection of this verse until now. See, now you have another Acharya, okay, like this. See, there's one opinion here, but maybe not. Because I already see signs when certain people, like over the course of my preaching, even though you were here, there were people in our Sangha that had some other opinion. See, even though they weren't going with my opinion, which is not mine. I say this is Krishna, and I show you in the book, this is Krishna's opinion. We don't have our opinion. Krishna's opinion is the best. See? So even here, we've had signs of having people who, even while I'm on the planet, or while I'm alive, having different opinion, although they appear to have the same opinion, but inside they hold the other opinion. See? And then if the Acharya does disappear, then it becomes more prominent, very clear. You'll see, if there's anybody with different, it'll be very clear because they come up and they want to take over because they have that desire to be guru. Yeah? Because they want to preach, they want to teach, they want to be on top. See, this is the contamination. They're wannabes. I want to be important. See, this is still the human part. See, their material motivation, this blinds them and anyone who follows them. See, so the book example was Ramachandra Puri and Ishvara Puri, who were disciples of the Acharya Madhavinda Puri. What was Madhavinda Puri's qualification to be Acharya? Everything I said, Prema Bhakti. The proper conclusion because of Prema Bhakti. It's right there, so friggin' clear, man. And so the right opinion, Ishvara Puri had. Lord Caitanya took initiation from Ishvara Puri, not Ramachandra Puri. Ramachandra Puri wanted to be teacher. He wanted to be better than his guru. Well, he thought he was better. He thought he had a better understanding than his guru. That's why the devotees now try to change the books. They think they know better than Prabhupada. It's always the same Maya. See? So Ishvara Puri had great love for Madhavinda Puri. See, by loving their guru truly, sincerely, purely, he automatically understood Krishna, and he could chant the holy name in ecstasy just from the blessings of faith in a real guru and love for that real guru. He could taste transcendental mellows. It's that simple. You don't have to be like a studious or anything like that. Yeah, he served his guru. He loved his guru. He hung on every word of his guru. He could relish these things. Okay? And therefore he became a real Acharya himself. That's the method. See? Anyone here, it proves it works because people are getting love of Krishna. And you think they would still understand, they still don't understand. And that's why what you're asking me to not reject that for the benefit of you guys out there. It doesn't, what is it for me not to, I could just keep silent. I don't have to say and let you keep following those persons out of ignorance. Or I can try to convince you logically, clearly, based because of the spiritual potency and absolute truth and ecstasy, all of the whole enchilada here. I could try my best to convince you, because if I do, you're free in this very life. You may get prema. I say may if you're like a sincere devotee here, like a few of them sitting in front of you here. Why not? You could just hang out with them and you'll pick it up. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. Go
pick
ahead,
it up.
Carmen. Oh yeah. Wait, okay. All right. The real, yeah. What was the last sentence there?
You can pick it up. It's about the sharing the right opinion or
Oh, the right
having
opinion.
another opinion.
Yeah. Right opinion. That's very important. Right opinion. Yeah. So that's what you get. So if you're following the right opinion, what happens? You'll see the right opinion, the mercy of Lord continues to grow. You start to feel more and more luxuriant. Bhakti becomes more and more luxuriant. Intelligence increases, logic increases, spiritual gifts increase, your the auspiciousness around you increases, your friends increase, quality friends. Is this not an example? I don't have a bunch of followers that are just, like dumb. I got smart people around me. Krishna gives them the smarts. Krishna gives them ecstasy. I got friends like that, man. Radhanath, how many ecstatic friends do you have? How many prema bhaktas friends do you have? I got quite a few. See, and so you become like that too. See, he won't. He doesn't take seriously what I'm preaching here, and that goes for all of those in ISKCON or Gaudiya Math or Samiti and everything. They more let die as they are. Just rule followers and ceremonial stuff. They pepper it with a little Raganuga jargon. Raganuga jingles. It's like a commercial. Raganuga, Raganuga, jingle bells, jingle bells. Raganuga, Raganuga. Rupa, Rupa,
Nuga Bula.
Radhe. You ever see those on they come, oh, Radhe. It's like, oh, a nice parrot. Oh, can I put you in a cage? You're already in a cage. Can I take you out of the cage?
Oh, Vrindavan
They got
is full of
they got a lot of parrots. They got all the millions of parrots out there. Radhe, Hare Krishna, Happy Diwali. You poor Indian fellows. Happy Diwali. Oh, thank you. Happy. You want to be happy, huh?
What
You
are
see
you
the lights.
celebrating,
I'm
guys?
really happy. I see the festival of lights. You see, Bhakti. What's that? I just Happy Diwali.
Yeah, all the lights, and they don't know what it means.
Oh, what is the meaning? Light is conclusive truth, man. You want light, you come here, man. It's bright, man. Things will burn. You'll burn here. Your idea of who you are will burn. You ready for that, TikTokers? I guess not. I got one person today. How do I have one person there, but I got 667 likes. I'm getting suspicious if this is accurate. One person watching and 667 likes. How can that be? It's like everything in this world, this Kali Yuga, man.
Very temporary.
This bullshit. There's all kinds of stuff, See, this is what Maya does. Maya's tricking you guys, you TikToker, make you TikTok stars and YouTube stars. And they think, oh, we're so important, everything, as the government's collecting all information on everybody. And then they, oh yeah, you stars, you revealed all these things about, what you want to do. And they just come and mow them down. See, because everybody wants to be a star, right? Everybody wants to be an influencer. You notice a lot of influencers are dying. They either got, or they're just super depressed. They come on the stage at TikTok. I'm telling you can look at TikTok. A TikTok star just committed suicide, or TikTok star died suddenly, and why? Depressed, they come and they, see my beauty, the nails and especially the women, the nails and all that stuff. But super, when they're off camera, they empty. It's just a show. Everything is a show. And I got good news for you. This is also a show, man. But we show you the internal. See, that's the difference here. We show you what's inside. They don't show you. You TikTok stars don't show that the person, they have a false face, a smile, you know, a beauty parlor face. Aren't I beautiful? You know, I show you what's inside. Ecstatic devotion, conclusive truth, man.
After the TikTok, you're still smiling at Guru Maharaj.
Yeah. You want to smile like that? A lot of these TikTok stars, they drink a lot, add drugs, all this stuff. I mean, it's, you know, this is this apocalypse thing. All these things are coming to light. You know, everything that's been hidden will be shouted from the rooftop. Everything Jesus said, man. You know, when I was lifted into that initiation, you want to call it, into the kingdom, it was amazing, because these verses came through into my car. I realized the essence of them. It was like, and I remember my thought was, wow, this is all true. What he said is true. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words won't. They're so true. That's why I love preaching Jesus' words. I don't even really read the Bible. It just comes spontaneously. Boom, boom, boom. Look, you know, I've read the Bible many times, you know, but still, it sticks in there. It comes, you know. Heaven and earth will pass away, but see, he brought what was inside out to an extent, not fully. He even said, I got more I could bring out, but you cannot handle it. Okay? Kind of like here, you know, we got more we can bring out, but we do. Whether you can handle it or not. You can't handle it, well, you'll run away.
Or we block you.
Or we block you if you're too resistant. And just because we get bored, you know, it gets boring, you know, and just same old, you know. 666 angel. What is this? 66 angel. Oh, angel number +1 above angels. Goodness. Yeah. This is above goodness. This is pure goodness stuff. This is why, you know, unless you get the mercy of a transcendentally situated person, how are you going to understand it? This is beyond. It's beyond the material modes of nature, which are like a covering. It's like you pierce the covering and you see what's above there. How can people under the covering see what you see? That's why you don't think you're going to be understood. How can, you know, only if the Lord parts it, because he sees people that want to be delivered, you know, he'll give them the right understanding to it. The Lord is magical. He's mystical and all powerful. And, you know, he could do that. If he sees the heart of a person, he'll bring them here. Yeah, and we'll put diapers on them, you know, wipe their little bottoms when they pee in their pants, you know. If they pass stool, I'll pass them to Lalita, Ganga, and Janaki. They can deal with that. Little urine, no problem. But number 2's Janaki and Lalita Ganga, I pass them off. Maybe Amy too now. Yeah. Whew. You know what? I think it's time to stop, man. What time is it over there in Belgium?
You want to know?
Not 11
It's
o'clock.
almost 11 o'clock in the
Oh
evening.
my God. How come you didn't complain and say, it's
Well, I
late?
did. I took a nap in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll try to do this a little bit early. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Things move on here, you know. Yeah. Okay, so give us a word, Amy, for closing word here. You're the mistress of ceremonies here. Give us one.
It's just so great. I'm just so, and that I've like found this opportunity. I can't imagine my great fortune, and just how every day I think of this, all day I'm thinking of just how lucky I am. And I don't like to think about it, but I do think of like how my perspective was, and just the way my life, just the way everything was. And it's almost scary to think like, oh my God, like that was so I'm just so grateful that this happened for me. And then everything just changed. I mean, everything changed. I woke up. I'm like I was reborn into this life, and every day so exciting. I'm so grateful to be here every single day with you, with everybody. This I was going to use this word earlier as like a joke, like that it holds me hostage. Like it's not really holding hostage, but like from the minute I wake up, like it's a hostage that I like. I love that this holds me hostage, because every the minute I wake up, like this is happening. I have these classes going on. You're coming live. Like I feel like my whole day like is like gratefully involved in this, because everybody's just like, we do have a 24-hour kirtan happening, and it's so amazing. And then you'll say, okay, I'm going live in so and so time, so it's like, okay, I have that excitement, like it's coming on, you know. It's just like the whole day becomes like involved in this. And I just absolutely that this routine, and how is sometimes it would be like, oh, okay, you know, this is here, and then we have to go battle the element and battle, like, you know what I mean, and you want to be transcendentally situated all the time, of course. And I feel for us, where this Sangha makes it so easy for anybody, because we have this going on, and with you, like it's always coming, you know, you're always about to come on, and it just really keeps me, it makes it so situated, because it's, you know, you're so present, everybody's so present all the time. For me, that's how I feel. Like I feel so, you know, and I just love that. I was thinking of that today more, so I think about that a lot. But yeah, I'm like all day I feel like I'm being embraced, like all day. There's this embrace all day long happening. I mean, here with the Sangha, like it's just so great.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you've got the mercy of Krishna. That's why, see, I'm just sharing the principles in the book, and you're picking up on that and following them, and then the result is beautiful. It's what people want. This is this is the good fortune, is to be close with God and those who are liberated souls. What else is there, really? You know, yeah. See, inside your heart obviously feels that this is so amazing. Yeah. See, why? Because the Lord inside you feels it. You know, the Lord loves being around devotees. You know, you think he gets pleasure out of being around those whose devotion hasn't been awakened yet?
No.
Why would he take pleasure about, you know, looking at shadows, you know?
If Radhe is not present, he won't come either.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got all that. Well, okay. Well, thank you, Amy. I think we'll just cut it here because it's getting late, and I'm also done. I'm finished. Thank you so much, everybody. Good night. See you in the morning. Huh?